Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I will be teaching you how to play Franz Liszt Liebestraum No. 3, and this is the third part. This tutorial is going to be based on all the materials that we did in part 1 and 2. So if you haven't learned that, I recommend doing that before attempting to do this section. For this section we're going to have the same melody, but the changes are more in harmony than the melody. So we're going to have this chord and we're going to do the inversion and we'll have this pattern. So we're going to have the right hand in this way. Keep in mind that it's just E major, and what we do is move it around. Now we're departing from the harmony, first inversion, and all we do is add the melody. So we're going to go all the way up, play G sharp and E, and come here. So we play it. Do just that. This way we have split it. The melody in octave are here, the two voices in the middle, and the bass all together. If you have any problems practicing these passages, remember that you could do accent, so you emphasize the first one, light, strong, light, strong, light. Or the opposite, so you could do light here, strong, light, strong, light, strong. So the same with the rhythm, you could do slow, fast, slow, fast, slow, and you could start fast. Okay, remember that I mentioned in the other videos that the right hand should, your eyes should concentrate more on the right hand and then the left hand, right, left. So first I move, then I play. I don't shoot from way too far. So when I play, I'm already there when it comes to the next key. Now, if we got that down, all we're gonna do here is go ahead and use a G sharp 7. But Franz Liszt is gonna get rid of the D sharp, put it on the bass, and this chord we'll have it in both hands, and we move them around also the same way. All that there is left to us to do is add the D sharp and G sharp on the top. And that's it. So we play it, move it around. And the work is done. So we could practice the E major like this, and then the G sharp 7 like this. Then we just move that around. And that's it. We could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just play it. Next one. Now what we have is this chord. So if we got this chord, he will flip it and have this note. And we do the same movement, but with one more turn. That's it. All the way, if we add the D sharp and the G sharp. Last time. Every note matches, so it's not that difficult as it seems. Now we're gonna go to F minor. F minor is like this. We'll take that note, put it on the top, and we do the inversion from here, and also the left hand does the same thing. There you have it. So we go to C and A flat. That's it. Then we're gonna go to a B minor 7 like this. So he's gonna take this chord, do the inversion, bring it here, bring it to both hands, and then he's gonna punch A flat and B flat. That's it. Remember the main chord. So he opened up everything. So sometimes these chords could be difficult to see it because he opens up. If I do it one last time, I have this chord. He keep that on the top. He brings the D and F here. He double up, same note. but added the B flat below. So we have this. So one nice way to practice is just the inside voices, because that's where the changes are. It's not changing so much the melody on the top, the left hand's changing. So you should practice like this. Next chord, next chord, next chord, F minor, next chord, just like that. You could practice that with the bass. F minor. And then what is left for us to do is add the top melody. Change. So let's play it now. And we go back to the melody. All this was a harmony approach to the melody, not so much based on the melody itself. Now, when we get to here, so we go back to the melody from the beginning. Okay, remember that we did. Now we have top melody. So instead of going up, he dropped an octave lower, that melody. If I do it the way he wrote it, octaves. That's the entire melody. Now, because the chord he's using is this B flat 7, I'm gonna put that D in the middle of the A flat. So when I play this, I take that D, put it here, play the melody in octaves. When I play C, I'm gonna play the F and A flat from the same chord, B flat major or minor. He switches that way. So here we have it. I go up and down on each octave. So I play down, up and down. Notice that I try to take always with fourth finger and fifth finger the octave here. I slide, fourth finger, octave, fourth finger. Now it's the same, but it's adding this triplet. 1, 2, 3, 1. Same. Now same, and adding 2 notes. And then descending. And then insisting again on the same chord that we played. So, in order to do it together, you have to just think on this chord that I mentioned before, B flat 7. So, you bring the B flat to the bass, and these notes, you flip it like this. So you play bass, that's it. So, let's say if I do it here, together, every other note. Okay? Okay, here, we have the same chord like this, but an arpeggio. 5 to 1, flip. I'm back. Okay? Open at the beginning, then we go to B flat again, same harmony, same arpeggio, 2 times, and here we're gonna change to B. So let's try to play it together from here. We match every other note, arpeggio, again, same thing. It's important you do that triplet right. Dee, da, da, da. It matches the D. When you do this, on the D we start together, right, left, right, and together. Okay, let's play one more time from there. Same. Now he's going to change to the bass, but it's going to keep the same notes here. So all we have to do is do the right hand note. So fourth finger, top, and descending melody. Left hand. Notice the same, flipped, bass is different, B. It gives us like a diminished chord, coming back to B flat 7. If we do it together, for this passage, same, you can see here, I use the fourth finger as much as possible. If it causes too much trouble, you can use two hands. It's totally up to you. It's gonna go back and repeat the same. So if we play all this passage, we have this now. Triplet. So let's talk about a little bit to this passage. So we have same chords to E flat with A flat and B in between. Have a diminish to C, and we have that arpeggio there. So to play it, you could go down, up, and do a rotation from the thumb to the fifth finger. So if you do just the melody, in octaves, and with the harmony, minor, accent on the first note. The accent allows you to lift here, this B flat allows you to jump there. You use this force from here to here. Okay, harmony, we have the same arpeggio. Same. When we get to D flat, we jump to A flat, change the direction there. And we have the same going down. So, jump. Then we change chords again. I don't think that's a problem, other than playing the notes that he wrote. So if we do it from before, together, 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 together again. And you should ring the first note and the top more than the other, so. He wrote the affrentando, which means almost like accelerando, a little bit more excitement. Compress this as much as possible. And we get to this passage. So after we play this, it's just an arpeggio like the others. So fourth finger, make sure you pivot on the thumb. We get to the cadenza here. I like to separate several sections in it. The first thing that you should know is that it's a chromatic scale. Then what it adds is the third below. It's a major third from C to E. So we could do it in thirds. Now, when we have this, we could move them around. So you have to play the fourth finger plays to the right, the second to the left, and so forth. That allows you to play it very quickly and easy. Okay? So we have this. Here it starts over. So you only have to figure out this section. So 2, 4, 1, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. This is the only exception here. We jump from F to A, we jump the 1, 3 and continue the same way. Jump again. So it's like 2 or 3 spots that we jump the fingering. Now that we have this, jump here from F, A to E and G sharp. We continue. Jump here from C, E to B, D sharp. There you have it. And then we have this. Now we start moving it. So we can move it like this. Right, left all the time. Slowly. Doesn't need to be too quick when you first start practicing. We could do it like that. We could do emphasis. We could start accenting the first note and leaving the second note as an extension. So the force we make here allows it to play this one. So we emphasize it. We emphasize the top note. We would emphasize the second finger, so we could emphasize the inside note. We could do triplet. After that, what I do is start working with the speed, and I could work with one hand or two hands. I'm demonstrating this. I'm breaking this part in one hand so you can see it more clear. So I start working slow, fast. So E, slow, quickly to the next one. Same here. Quickly to the top note. It's important that you take as much time as you would like in here. But the next one, be quick. Take much time as you would like. Okay? So we could do the opposite. Very quick movements. Okay, now we could do triplets. And try it all together. If you try it all together and you still miss, you have to work slow still with accents. Go back to this. Okay? Some people do when they get here because they're coming, slowing down. Start slow, so start slow and then faster as you go. Depends on what you like. Remember, you could do rhythms, you could do accents, you could also practice it in thirds, slowly like this. Like I showed you at the beginning. Till it's easy. Now when we add the left hand, we'll do the same. Now I like the first finger here because my body's too far from it, so that's why I don't put fourth fingers to start. So I start with the first and start moving. 4 like this. 4, 2. I show you, and then I go back maybe. Okay? So the process is the same on practicing this. I might do it in thirds like this. Notice the fingers. 2, 4, jump. 2, 1, 4, 2, 3. So it's always the same fingering. And I like to jump. So I like to jump. Let's say here, I jump here. Jump. Jump. If you're not used to playing thirds like this, you could take a lot of time working on it. Slowly. Each one. Make sure it's right. If it's too long, just take fewer notes. Let's take 2/3. Let's say take this. Do just that. Add one more. A little bit more. Until you could do it all together. It's funny because most of the time you use 4, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4. There's one that jumps always. But really you're always using this. On the lower note. The right hand is always using this. The top note is using this always. And jumping, so. Okay? So now if you have it like this, you can start breaking them now. And you do the same movement, right, left, right, left. You could emphasize the line below every other note. Emphasize the line on top. Top note, top note. So for fingers, I always use the same. 1, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, and so forth. It's always 2 here and 1. Whatever it is, always 2 and 1. And below is always 4, 3. Jumping on the key that we have here. Jump. Jump. So same. There. Same as the right hand. You could work with the rhythm. Loud, soft. Loud, soft. Loud, soft. Same thing. Emphasizing so your fingers get used to doing it. Emphasizing the opposite, the top note. Loud, loud. Then we could do every 3. Triplets. And fast, slow. Now let's change. Let's do rhythms. We do the opposite. every 3. To me that will be enough, and then I just think on the movement a little bit. Go to the right, left, right. It's always the same movement. Try to be relaxed. And maybe emphasize a little bit the lower note, depending on which one you enjoy more. So you could emphasize the top or below. To me, it feels better the one below. So remember the thirds like this. If you have trouble with fingering, you could slow down the video and really find out what fingers work for me. Now when I'll do it together, I'm going to think on this. All this stuff I practice come there. Now it's true that if you look at this chord, it's a C7 chord. If you have the C7 like this, so he's working all with 7 chords here, all the way through, because he's just moving these notes here. Here you have a B7. Now here, you change it again. B flat 7, A7. So each time he's outlining the harmony, which is what all the great improvisers do. Now here you have an A flat 7, inversion. So it's all inversion. Start with a C7 chord and go through all of them. So then you play it together like this, all these chords. And you start practicing the same way with it, with the accents and watching the movement that you go right, left. See, when we go inside, so it's kind of opposite the hands. Accent, every other note. Accent the inside. Then slow and fast. Opposite. Maybe I play it. Now when we get here, we're getting to a G minor 7 flat 5. G minor is like this. This is the flat 5 there. G minor 7 flat 5. So we play this. We have that. And then we're going to split the hands. We're going to play D and E flat. And we have this note. Left hand. Same notes. It doesn't cause any problems, this. It's the same. Right hand the same, left hand the same. And then we take chest with the right hand. So you could practice this with rhythms too. Emphasizing. Okay, one last time, we could emphasize the other note. And then do it with rhythms. All together. Notice that I slowed down a little bit when you get to the change of direction here, because I like it, it's more musical I think. But you could do it straight if you would like. So remember this position here and this one. That's it, then we move it. Then what we have to think is, you're gonna think on the same chord, this chord, the G minor 7 flat 5. You're gonna think it to go down. Think on this. And all we do is add one note below. There you have it. So one note below, we add the E to F, C, and the F sharp to G. So just think on the chord, this one. Still G minor 7 flat 5. So let's do it slowly. So 4 5 2 3 1 4 2 3 1 5, and then repeat here. 1 4. Then we just rotate here from one key to another one. So if we practice, we could do the same thing. We could do slow, fast. Opposite. Notice that from E to F, I move this way. I move back that way to the right. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Each time. Then left, right again. Okay? So he put leggero, so that means lightly. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed, subscribe. Thank you very much.